Bro, my computer jagged. So, take two. This is one of the first times I've had to do a take two on a spooky Saturday, but shh, shh, shh. We gotta be quiet. We gotta use sign language. I don't know sign language that well, but we got a quiet place. Welcome to Spooky Saturdays, everybody. This is the horror movie. I'm very intrigued with the concept of this movie. I was before I watched it, so that's why I kind of watched it. It's very interesting. It caught my eye, so this is what we're reviewing for this week. Maybe before next week's Spooky Saturdays, because I'm not really sure if I want to watch much more MCU movies. I like them, but I think I need to switch it up content wise for the channel to kind of expand my horizon a little bit here for the Marvel fans. If my computer does that stupid shit one more time, bro, I'm going to flip out. Um, but anyways, A Quiet Place. We're gonna read the plot. I have a lot to say about this movie, honestly. Sightless aliens with sharp hearing take over the planet and kill most of the human population. The Abbott family, mother Evelyn, father Lee, daughter Reagan, who is deaf, and sons Marcus and Bo, lives on an isolated farm in the middle of the forest. They must take special precautions in order to avoid making noise, such as making sand paths through the forest to avoid stepping on crunching leaves and using American Sign Language when communicating. When the family goes into town for supplies, Bo finds a toy rocket, which his dad makes him put away because it would make too much noise. When they are getting ready to leave, Reagan secretly gives him back the toy, but without its batteries. When they leave, Bo secretly takes back these batteries. Bro, that's the shittiest job of hiding the batteries. Why did you just put them on the counter? Um, when they leave, okay, while walking back home, Bo presses a button on the toy rocket, which starts making noise. The noise alerts a nearby creature, who promptly jumps out of the forest and kills him. Like, you gotta assume this monster, like, instantly kills people. I don't know if he's confirmed to be dead, but or they might have buried his body. I don't know. Almost a year after Bo's death, the family has seemingly gone back to normal, with Evelyn several months pregnant, which is fucking horrible to have happen in this situation. Marcus reluctantly goes fishing with his dad, while Reagan, upset that she can't go, visits Bo's grave. While everybody is gone, Evelyn goes into labor. You know what's crazy about being deaf in this? Like, you don't know how loud you are, so like you really just cannot open your mouth or say anything. While everybody is gone, Evelyn goes into labor. While going downstairs, she steps on a nail. Holy fuck, I remember this. I was so cringe. Loudly dropping a picture frame she was holding, she flips a switch, turning the surrounding lights around the house red. She tries to go upstairs. The lights are like emergency signals, um, which is so smart. She flips a. Okay, she tries to go upstairs but finds out that one of the creatures entered the house after hearing the noise. Soon after, the alien enters the basement. Evelyn sets an egg timer, distracting the creature, giving herself time to run upstairs. She begins giving birth in the bathtub upstairs as the creature slowly makes its way towards her. Lee and Marcus, who are back from fishing, notice the red lights and set off fireworks to create a diversion. Reagan, seeing the fireworks, runs back to the house. Lee then enters the house and brings the baby and Evelyn into the basement. The baby cries, alerting a creature into the basement. This creature fails to find the source but breaks some water pipes. Marcus and Reagan go to the top of the silo and light a fire. Meanwhile, Evelyn wakes up in the flooded basement with the creature still inside. She hides behind a waterfront as this creature moves towards her. After getting into an argument, Marcus falls through the silo hole and Reagan jumps after him. The creature in the basement runs towards the silo and attacks Reagan and Marcus. Reagan squeezes her cochlear implant, making a high-pitched noise, which is the monster's weakness. The creature in pain runs off, breaking a hole in the silo. Lee finds Reagan and Marcus and tells them to get in his truck and drive back to the house. A creature then appears, attacks Lee, and wounds him, but he's still alive. Marcus screams inside the truck, turning the creature's attention to them. Lee, realizing that his children will die, signs to Reagan that has always loved her, which was so fucking sad. Before screaming loudly, the creature then kills Lee, giving Reagan and Marcus time to drive back to the house. Back at the house, the children are greeted by Evelyn and they embrace. After hearing a nearby creature shriek, they retreat to the basement, where Reagan sees that her dad was studying cochlear implants to help her hear. That's awesome. A creature comes into the basement. Reagan takes off her cochlear implant and slams it into it on a guitar amp, knocking the creature out. The creature gets up again shortly and tries to attack them, but Evelyn shoots it in the head, killing it. So there's two monsters left. With Marcus and the baby hiding in the corner of the basement, Reagan and Evelyn look on the screens connected to the security cameras and see two other creatures running towards the house. Evelyn looks at Reagan, smiles, and cocks her shotgun. So now they're confident that they can stop the monster at this point. Now this already hints at the second movie not just being like a different version not just being like a different perspective of a family, but the same family, and they're making a third movie coming out next year. No, like not 2022, literally next year. So I'm hyped to see that. A Quiet Place Part 2, though, I'm probably going to see that sometime this week, if we're being honest. I have to, bro. Like, I have to follow up the sequel. There's not a lot of times in horror movies where sequels are this interesting, and it's going to turn into a trilogy, which I fucking love. But, it's not often that you see this intriguing of a horror sequel. I love horror movies, but really it's just a one and done thing most of the time for me. Mostly I just watch one horror movie, even if it's in a series of a bunch of them. I just watch one of them and I go about my day. I get the concept. But I think this movie definitely has a really intriguing story. I mean, how did they even act this movie out? I mean, they definitely had to learn sign language. That's fucking awesome. The guy from The Office, I think Joe Triggs, what's his name? John Krasinski, I think his name was John Krasinski or something. He's in The Office. Most of you guys know that. He's a great actor. He's been in quite a bit of movies in the past. He also executive produced here. He's also not one of the executives, but he's also one of like just a regular producer for this movie. So I thought that was an awesome thing as well. And the concept of this movie is just so intriguing because imagine you're in an apocalypse, but in like they are in an apocalypse. This can be defined as an apocalypse, like but like you can't even make a noise. You have to learn. They had to learn sign language. That's crazy. They literally had to figure out sign language, or they have their own sign language, whatever. One of their daughters is deaf, so maybe that kind of helped them along the way. But that old man screaming in the film, that pissed me off. I don't know why he did that. He like killed his wife, maybe, or the monster killed his wife, and then he decided to just end it all for himself. Kind of selfish. Um, Yeah, I really like Joe Brzezinski, however you say his name, as an actor. So that was awesome. Emily Blunt is also in the movie. She's pretty iconic. She's been in a lot of films in the past. So it's just an overall really good movie. It's very intriguing. It's got you on the edge of your seat. It's pretty unorthodox. Like I didn't really expect some of the stuff that happened to happen. We've lost two of the family members. We still have Marcus. We still have Marcus, we still have Reagan, we still have Evelyn, the mother, and we still have their child. And in the next movie, I'm sure we'll see the child grow, and that's going to be awesome. So they created a whole new storyline with her being pregnant and stuff. I thought that was very interesting. So I will definitely have to watch this sequel before next Spooky Saturday. You'll probably get two horror movie reviews next week. I also got to review the Weekend's trilogy. Let's see. Let's try to plan this out. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm gonna do the weekend albums, and then I think Thursday night I'm gonna watch this sequel, and then review it Friday, then go watch the Scream movie, then review that on Saturday. So that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, plans for the channel today. We got two songs to review. We got a song from Earl Sweatshirt. We got a song coming up from 2 Chainz upcoming album. Earl Sweatshirt, it kind of sucks because I'm only gonna listen to 7 new tracks. I'm listening to all the singles now though, so I don't really have to later. And I don't want to keep you guys for too long in my videos. But yeah, Twitch stream last night was pretty successful. If my again, I don't even know if my friends are gonna do something tonight. So if not, I'm going to be hopping on and streaming. Um, People are sounding like they want to do it. I know me and 2 other people want to do something for sure. But today I think I'm gonna be working on some overlays for the channel, like taking a break. We'll be back soon. Um, what else? An ending stream, a main overlay, like all those things I need to work on. So if you like Twitch, if you like watching people play Fortnite, go ahead and watch me. We had a 4-hour stream for my first stream, which I think is a pretty good length for a first stream on the channel. I played from like 10 to 2 in the morning, so that was awesome. Um, Tonight, I don't expect any less of a stream because, me and my friends hopped on. I played by myself for about an hour, but you know what? It was fun. I caught a dub. We got 1 W in 4 hours. That is kind of depressing, but you know what? And overall, man, this A Quiet Place is such a good movie. I don't want to distract myself from that fact. The movie was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? It's been like 4 years since it's been out, and the other movie just came out like a year or 2 ago. So Yeah, and I'm going to watch A Quiet Place 3 in theaters. Like, once it comes out, I'm probably going to go watch it. I just really like the concept of this movie. I think it's really awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the movie just as well as I have. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the review. As always, this has been GZTV. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff. I am happy to provide you with horror movie content for all my horror fans. I think, I'm gonna push the Marvel Avengers video back Monday and decide to do my NFL recap tomorrow night, and then I'm gonna have an album review out. I think I'm gonna listen to an album today. I don't know what. I think I'm gonna listen to Endless